The global economic environment has become increasingly challenging. The Russia-Ukraine conflict is now entering its fifth month, while economies such as China continue to grapple with the COVID-19 pandemic. Protracted global supply disruptions, due in large part to the conflict and the pandemic, have fueled inflationary pressures globally, especially through their impact on energy and food commodity prices. Now, as a small, open economy, Singapore cannot be insulated from these external developments. We expect growth to moderate further next year. And at this stage, we do not see or do not expect a recession or stagflation in 2023. Nonetheless, risks in the global economy remain significant. These include further escalations in the Russia-Ukraine conflict, more severe global supply side disruptions, risks to financial market stability if monetary policy tightening in advanced economies is faster than expected, and the trajectory of the COVID-19 pandemic.
Associate Professor Jamus Lim.
Thank you, Speaker, and thank you, MOS. I have a clarification question. In his speech, MOS mentioned that he expects the rate of inflation to moderate by the end of the year, the headline inflation to go from 4.5 to 5.5 to something on the lower end of that range. I wonder whether he would be willing to share either MTI or MAS forecasts for what it will be not just this year but into 2023, and related to that, whether there would be plans for addressing cost of living challenges beyond the 1.5 billion package announced a few weeks ago, were inflation to exceed what would be expected. And I ask this in part because the MES has itself suggested that as much as a third of inflation is actually domestic in origin and no longer just international. Thank you.
Thank the member for his SQ. Inflationary pressures, as we all know, are subject, of course, to external environment. And currently, the external cost pressures, I mentioned the Russia-Ukraine conflict, as well as supply chain global disruptions, will impact projections. But at this point, MAS and MTI expects inflation to moderate towards the end of the year, barring any significant shocks. With regards to the support for businesses as well as households, in addition to the $1.5 billion package that we announced, we have also previously announced over the course of the COVID-19 pandemic, support for businesses, support for households, and in the medium to longer term, to help businesses and workers to upskill, to help businesses to prepare for the global economy, the changes, the shifts to supply chain, the shifts towards the digital economy, as well as the shifts towards the sustainable economy.